Hello kids, today we will be going through the Key Stage 1 English reading paper. Let's go. We will be reading through the book contents of My Big Brother JJ. So my big brother JJ. I was happy. My brother JJ was happy. It was nearly half term. Then Mum rushed into the room. JJ, Jasmine, I need to talk to you about next week. I know it is holiday time, but I have to go to work, she said. I need to know that you can be a good girl for JJ. He will be in charge. So let's have a look at the question. Why was JJ looking after Jasmine? We've got 4 options here. Mum was going to work. Mum was going on holiday. Jasmine was ill. Jasmine was going on holiday. So if you have a look, underline there, it says I have to go to work. Let's have a look at the next question. Okay, so it says who is telling the story? Now let's read through this section again and we will be able to see. I was happy. My brother JJ was happy. It was nearly half term. Then Mum rushed into the room. JJ, Jasmine, I need to talk to you about next week. I know it is holiday time, but I have to go to work, she said. So can you see here? It's saying she said. So it is Mum talking. So the person who is telling the story is Mum. Let's have a look at the next question now. Okay. So on Monday, we had a very good day. We went to the fair in the park. I won a huge pink teddy. On Wednesday, we went to the circus in a big tent. It was so lovely. We saw acrobats swinging high above our heads. On Friday, JJ said, let's do something for Mum. She has been working all week. Can we do a picture in the garden? I asked. Okay, so we have the question below. Draw 3 lines to show what Jasmine and JJ did on the day. So I'm going to be reading through the top and trying to answer these. So on Monday, did they do something for Mum, went to the fair, or went to the circus? So can you see at the top here? We went to the fair on Monday, so we have to put a line through there. Now on Wednesday, what did they do? So in this paragraph it says on Wednesday we went to the circus. So let's put a line through there. And on Friday, it says here, on Friday JJ said let's do something for Mum. So of course it is something for Mum. Question number 2. What did Jasmine and JJ see at the circus? See, if you have a look over here, it says we saw acrobats swinging. So we can write down they saw acrobats swinging. Let's have a look at the next question now. Let's find the paints, said JJ. Can we paint the shed wall? I asked. Yes, said JJ. It is a really boring colour. JJ fetched the steps. He said, these steps are a bit wobbly. I will paint the top bit. He climbed up and painted a basketball net and a red ball going into it. I painted some beautiful flowers and some grass. So let's have a look at question number 3. Why did JJ agree to paint the shed wall? If you have a look, it says, it is a really boring colour. So the correct answer could be, he said the colour was boring, it was a boring colour, or because he did not like the colour. So let's add our answer here. Okay, then let's go to number 4. Why did JJ paint the top of the shed? So we have 4 options here. Jasmine didn't like painting. The steps were dangerous. He knew what to paint, or Mum would like what he painted. So if you have a look, it says, these steps are a bit wobbly. I will paint the top bit. So the answer should be, the steps were dangerous. Well done to those who's got it right. Let's have a look at the next one now. When we finished, our painting was really bright and colourful. Then JJ said, hold these brushes very carefully. I will get something to clean them. I wanted to see the top of our picture, so I climbed the steps. They wobbled. I dropped the brushes. Okay, so question number 5. Why did Jasmine climb the steps? Now we can see here that it says, I wanted to see the top of our picture, so I climbed the steps. So the answer could be, so she could look at the top of the picture, or you could also write down because she wanted to see the top of the painting. Either one of those are the correct answers. Let's have a look and go on to the next one. Why did Jasmine drop the brushes? Tick 1. The steps moved. The brushes were dirty. JJ told her to, or Mum was angry. So if you have a look, over here we can see that the steps wobbled. Because of that, the brushes dropped. So the answer is, the steps moved. Okay, that was great. Let's have a look at the next one now. Red, white, green and yellow droplets flicked all over the sky at the top of our lovely painting. Grey splashes of paint landed on my clothes. Mum will be furious, I wailed. We rubbed and scrubbed as much as we could. We did not hear Mum come home. Then we saw her. I wanted to hide from her really cross face. Now let's have a look at question number 7. What happened when Jasmine dropped the brushes? If you have a look over here, we've got a few examples of what happened. So red, white, green and yellow droplets flicked all over the sky. There's splashes of paint landed on her clothes as well. So the answer could be either of these. Paint splashed. You can write down paint splashed around. Paint splashed all over the place. It made a big splash. She got covered in paint. It got all messy. Or it got all dirty. Either one of those is correct. So let's add our answer here. So I'm going to go with paint splashed all over the place. Okay. Now, question number 8 says find and copy 2 words that tell you how JJ and Jasmine tried to clean off the paint. So we can see here it says we rubbed and scrubbed as much as we could. So these are the 2 words we are going to add here. Jasmine, you have got paint all over your hair, she shouted. But then she saw the painting. Her face changed. Whatever made you think of doing that? She said. It is fantastic and I love the sparkling fireworks at the top. JJ grinned. It was Jasmine's idea to add some extra colour, he said. We all laughed. So let's have a look at question number 9. When Mum came home, where did she first see the paint? So let's have a look here. It says, you've got paint all over your hair, she shouted. So it was all over Jasmine's hair. The answer could be, the paint went on her head, or you could write down on Jasmine's hair. They are both correct. Now number 10. How did Mum feel when she first saw Jasmine? So if you can see here, it says she shouted. So that means she wasn't happy, she was cross, angry. So what you could write down is, she was cross because they'd made such a mess. Or she was angry. Or you can write down she was angry at them, so she shouted. Or cross because Jasmine had paint on her hair. All of these answers are correct, so let's add one of those now. Okay, so the next one, from the same reading section, let's have a look at the question number 11. What did Mum describe as sparkling fireworks? So we've got 4 options here. The sky that JJ painted, the basketball net and red ball, the flowers that Jasmine painted, or the splashes of paint. So we can see it says, but then she saw the painting. So it was the painting. So over here we've got the splashes of paint. That's what we're going to tick. That is the correct one. Well done, kids. So this was the paper of 2019 Key Stage 1 English Reading. Look out for our next SATS paper. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe below for more.